Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Zach Zeiler, checking in for a back day. Now, I'm gonna warn you guys that I just took some Z-Quil a couple of minutes ago, so, I may be, like, on the verge of passing out in this video, because that Z-Quil tends to kick in pretty quickly for me. It makes me nice and tired, and I've been having some trouble falling asleep lately, so I may start to slur my words a little bit and just break out and take a nap at any time. So, deadlifts. We started off with some good old-fashioned deadlifts. Today, I specifically did like only 3 working sets of 5 reps, and this may even be the first one. I didn't do anything too heavy for the most part. Simply going through the motions and getting back into the groove of hitting deads, because this was the first time that I've deadlifted since my break, actually, and I didn't really think about that before. So I didn't go too heavy. I was specifically just trying to get the feel of going heavy with deadlifts again, because as you guys know, I don't like doing a lot of high reps in terms of deadlifting, so I went up to 405 with my deadlifts today for 5 reps, and you know, it felt very heavy. Usually it's not too heavy for me at all, and I can pull it pretty fast, but today, getting back into it, it felt, it wasn't today, this was filmed yesterday, but, getting back into it, it definitely felt heavier than it normally feels. So, after deadlifting, I went on to do some barbell rows, and this workout was centered around doing anywhere from 6 to 8 repetitions. And with these barbell rows, I was aiming, well, no. Yeah, I think it was centered around 6 to 8 repetitions. I'm sorry, I'm second guessing myself. That first set you just saw of the barbell rows, I may have did a couple of extra reps, but my real heavy working sets were centered around the lower rep range of 6 to 8. I'm probably just like babbling right now and I don't even know it, so I'm sorry for that. I did like 4 sets of the barbell rows. I'm not bent over completely. After doing those deadlifts, my lower back was shot quite a bit, so I took that into consideration, and I kept a little bit of an upright position to my barbell row today. So, with that said, we're moving along pretty fast to the point where I can't keep up. We went on to a machine row. And with this, again, I was kind of experimenting in this workout. My placement of my waist and where I was holding, I was kind of messing around between sets. You may be able to see that. I leaned back a little bit here in a second, I'm pretty sure, but I was trying to get a squeeze almost to my upper back. Yeah, there we go, right there. I adjusted to hit my upper back a little bit more and get some trap involvement. Now, you guys might be able to tell that I'm looking a little bit flat. I'm looking a little bit smaller almost, because I have lost a lot of weight. And even since this video, I've gained another 5 pounds. I'm slowly trying to gain some weight back, and I'm really not too worried about being as cut up as I normally are. I normally am, but yeah, I'm trying to, I don't want to say get up to 200 pounds, because that was my initial goal for this month, is I wanted to get to 200 pounds for the first time in my entire life. And whether that's reasonable or not, I'm taking it day by day. I'm probably around 170 or 175, my normal weight right now. In this video, I was probably a little bit lighter than that, but since then, it's been like a day or so since I've recorded this, so I've gained a little bit of weight. If I do go about like gaining some weight, I'm thinking about perhaps putting more focus on strength, because as you guys know, I don't really give a shit about how strong I am, which is okay. I'm concerned with building my physique, but right now I look pretty pathetic in my opinion, so I don't want to do a bulk, but I do want to kind of challenge myself a little bit. But who knows what I'm going to do, you guys? I have no idea. I'm rambling right now to pass the time, and you guys should be able to tell. that I am doing that. So I think this was my last rowing movement. It was. From there I went on to a lat pull down machine. And again, going on the lower rep ranges of around 6 to 8 reps, really focusing on the contraction, as you can see. Really trying to bring my lats into the movement. My biceps love to take over. And one thing I will tell you guys is so important with your back. It is so important. Same thing with chest as well. Is your posture. The way you present yourself, the way you hold yourself during the exercise. Your posture is so important. Your elbow placement, your positioning of your waist, your core, all of your angles, you have to take that into consideration before you go into an exercise. Now, with this, I have my back, I was kind of leaning backward, and my elbows were flared forward in order to bring my lats into the movement as much as possible. Now, there are times where I bring my elbows very far back. Depending on the movement, my biceps will take over on that sometimes, though, but it really depends on the day. It really depends on the day, how I feel, and what I feel the greatest contraction in my back for the most part. They call it back day for a reason. It's to contract the back muscles. So from there I went on to a traditional lat pull down wide grip, and I don't know, yeah, I think I was still aiming for around 8 reps each set. And again, trying to control the weight and not let the weight control me. I've really been working to get some wider lats. Genetically, I have some weird insertions in terms of my musculature fibers of my lats. So I've been trying to break past that and bring my lats up quite a bit. But it's really weird because from the front, it looks like I don't have very great lats. But from the back, when you see my waist, like right here in the video, you can't actually see my waist. I have an amazing V-taper, sorry, in my opinion. Just because of the fact I have such a slim waist, and it gives that illusion. So if I got my lats really, really wide, it would probably look insane. So that's something I'm thinking about really focusing on as well. But anyways, this is the final movement to this workout. I've been doing this a lot lately, and the contraction that I can get, the feeling, the burn sensation that I get from doing this, it definitely makes me want to do this exercise more often. And I can really load the weight up and still feel it on my lats, so that's another thing I like about it. And I'm going a little bit too fast right here. Usually I suggest going a little bit slower and really trying to focus on your lats and contracting and squeezing at the top. But I was a little bit tired by the end of this workout. But yeah, try this out, you guys, in a little cable crossover type of deal. I like using the little D bars that I'm holding, and you have to really mess around with your angles, just like everything else, in terms of your elbow placement and where to bring them back and where to squeeze. So that was pretty much the workout, you guys. Quick and easy. I wasn't allowing myself to have too much rest time, to be honest. I was probably only having around 30 to 45 seconds rest to make it really hard on myself, and that's pretty much it, you guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment below.